Ladies and gents, it is one of the hottest days in the UK today. I'm absolutely sweating, but just like the heat in this room, the transfer news is heating up. I can't believe I've just said that. That was such a bad pun. Anyway, Fabrizio Romano has given two exclusive bits of news regarding Arsenal. Christian Mosquera, is he on his way to Arsenal? Their new 20-year-old Spanish centre-back. What's happening with Rodrygo? Is he in Xabi Alonso's plans or not? People out in Spain think that Arsenal are the front runners. But ladies and gents, this video is sponsored to you and brought to you by Caddy Comps, the UK's biggest golf competition website. They don't just do golf clubs. They've got a big prize on there to win a Range Rover. Get yourself over there. You can get a raffle ticket for as little as 79 pence, which is cheaper than a dairy milk bar. They've got over 100 competitions on their website pretty much every single week. They've given away £8 million worth of prizes to over 10,000 lucky winners. But before we get into that, ladies and gents, Jimmy Bullard has got something he would like to say. So over to you, Jimmy.
You didn't know my nickname was the Beaver, did you? There's nothing worse than playing with a driver you've just won and you keep the sticker on. Take the stickers off. Win all the latest golf equipment here at Caddy Comps every night for as little as 79p. That was leathered, that was.
Get yourself over to Caddy Comps, guys. There will be a link in the description. Click on that link and get over and purchase some raffle tickets. You could win a Range Rover Sport, some of the best golf equipment out there, and many other prizes. But Fabrizio Romano has given two exclusive bits of news. Smash the granny out of the like button, smash the subscribe button, and let's jump straight into it. Now, he said at around 2:01 p.m. a couple of hours ago that Arsenal are in active talks to sign Christian Mosquera, I believe it's pronounced. 20 years of age, Spanish centre-back, just finished playing for the under-21s. He's amongst the top targets for the centre-back position. Talks ongoing with Valencia and with the players' side. Deal is on, and that is coming out. I believe the hand of Ozil, this guy here, actually broke the news, who's getting more and more credible by the day. So you're probably thinking, who on earth is Christian Mosquera? And you're probably thinking, where is Rodrigo? Where is Sesko? Where is Gyökeres? Don't get me wrong. We'll get to that. So make sure you watch the video the whole way through because it really helps me out. Florian Plettenberg, the most reliable source of transfer information when it comes to Bundesliga clubs, has said Arsenal are now pushing to sign Christian Mosquera. Negotiations have started as per hand of Arsenal. Despite a verbal agreement with RB Leipzig, the club stepped back from the deal due to significant recent increase in their asking price. Now, that is interesting because the asking price, I believe, hasn't been announced. Due to the significant increase of the asking price, Leverkusen and Bayern are also keeping an eye on him. Arsenal are now in pole position. Now, if Arsenal, if Leverkusen, if Leipzig, if Bayern Munich are all interested in this guy, he must be one hell of a talent. Now, Christian Mosquera, like I said, 20 years of age, just played 37 league games out of a possible 38 for Valencia. Also played 4 games in the Copa del Rey, is right-footed, Spanish international. Played for the under-21s, played 10 appearances there. Can also play right back. And you know Mikel Arteta loves versatility. He loves players like this. If you look at every single defender they've got, pretty much can play in multiple positions. Zinchenko can play left back, can also play in midfield, which he does for the Ukraine national side. Ben White can play right back and centre back. Timber can play right back and centre back. Tomiyasu can play centre back and right back. Then you've got Gabriel and Saliba, could probably play other positions as well, but they're so good in their roles, so it makes sense to keep them there. But yeah, it's very, very interesting to see that they are going for him. Now, Arsenal fans, I've seen this, and I spoke to Terry about this last night. They're having absolute meltdowns. The meltdowns are incredible because Arsenal yet haven't got Sesko and haven't got Rodrygo and haven't got Gyökeres over the line. Just because Norgard and just because Kepa and Zubamendi and now Christian Mosquera are getting done over the line does not necessarily mean that they're not further up the priority list because they've done earlier. They're just easier deals to do. Of course, Kepa going from Chelsea to Arsenal, of course he's going to take that. Of course, Zubamendi going from Real Sociedad to Arsenal, of course he would also take that. And then you got Christian Mosquera, who's joining from Valencia, and Fabrizio Romano has then given a second update about an hour ago, not even an hour ago, about 30 minutes ago now, saying more on the Christian Mosquera story. I'll bring it up on the screen so you guys can have a read through, because not everyone believes me when I talk about reports. There you go. Understand, Spanish defender has already given the green light to the move. Mosquera is keen on joining Arsenal. The club are already explaining the project. More round of talks to follow soon. This will probably be a here we go in the next couple of days. They're very keen to get this done. They're very keen to fight off all other clubs that are interested. And it looks like it's going to be a good piece of business for Arsenal. It'd be very interesting to see what the actual price is going to be for him, because you know, if Leipzig have pulled out when it comes to the price tag, it's not really mentioned as it stands right now. The price tag isn't mentioned. Now, of course, Miles Lewis-Skelly has signed a new contract with Arsenal. The club have tweeted it out. Another fantastic piece of business for Arsenal. You know, one of the best academy graduates they've had in recent years. Had a really, really good standout season, including that goal against Manchester City, humbling Erling Haaland in that game. There he is with Andrea Berta. Romano said, official confirmed Miles Lewis-Skelly has signed a new long-term deal at Arsenal. Agreement valid until June 2030. So that's another 5 years contract extension. Before we move on and speak about Rodrigo, speak about Sesko, speak about Gyökeres, make sure you get down, guys, to Caddy Comps. Like I said, the link will be down below. You can purchase, you know, a raffle ticket for golf equipment for as little as 79 pence. I can't explain to you how cheap that is. You can spend a couple of quid and win maybe £300-400 worth of golf clubs to get yourself down there. Check out their Range Rover competition as well. And I want to also move on now to Rodrigo. Now, this is a very interesting subject. Fabrizio Romano has, you know, spoken about actually breaking news. Literally breaking news. Wow. This come out 3 minutes ago. Arsenal have added Eberechi Eze to the list of left-wing targets. Eze is also being considered by Spurs. I swear to fucking God, if they sign Eberechi Eze, I'm going to smash something up. Rodrigo also remains of interest. Real Madrid winger will discuss his future with Xabi Alonso before deciding whether to explore an exit. Real are prepared to sell for around 90 million euros. Wow. So that's breaking news from Ben Jacobs that they're interested in Eberechi Eze, right? And Arsenal are also prepared. You know, he's their main guy. Real Madrid are willing to sell for 90 million euros. And the fact that he's getting left out of the Arsenal squad, sorry, out of the Real Madrid squad and not playing any games, I mean, what do you guys make of that? Because Fabrizio Romano has given some quotes with regards to what Xabi Alonso has said in recent days. And he basically said something along the lines of, he's really, really happy to see, you know, to see Rodrigo in this Real Madrid shirt. He said he's in good shape. He said he's in good shape. It was a technical decision. You are not leaving one of your best players out for a Club World Cup game, which essentially that competition could earn you 100 million euros. You're not doing that. He's still important. We need him. And the Club World Cup, He's a special player and will play a key role. Now, read into that what you will. I don't personally think Xabi Alonso is the sort of guy to come and throw Rodrigo under the bus. I don't think he's going to say anything bad about him right now. I do think Rodrigo will be leaving Real Madrid, though. I'm going to say that. That's just my opinion. That's my gut feeling. And then some other news regarding Arsenal is that Fabrizio Romano has said a few hours ago that Kepa has completed his medical at Arsenal on Wednesday. Formal steps will follow. £5 million release clause already activated. So he will be obviously becoming an Arsenal player. That will probably be announced in the coming days as well. And Norgard, of course, it's pretty much set that, we've had the here we go from Fabrizio Romano. But that is a very, very interesting bit of news coming out from Ben Jacobs, who is such a good journalist, that Eberechi Eze is on their list of players. Wow. 68 million pound release clause. Rodrigo also is a person of interest. But look, we are going to wrap up. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you smash that like button. Get yourself down to Caddy Comp Sky, 79 pence for a raffle ticket. You can literally win some of the best golfing prizes out there. Get down. The link will be in the description. Make sure you check out the later video regarding Liverpool and Victor Gyökeres. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I believe the Club World Cup this weekend. I think it's Chelsea will be playing. Is it Benfica? I think they're playing on Saturday in the last 16. We'll be there to cover that. And I'll see you soon.